Hi everyone, we want to start off today by celebrating an awesome achievement. We've reached 40,000 subscribers on the MS Workouts YouTube channel. Thank you to each and every one of our subscribers, which are you, because you have chosen to hit the subscribe button, the like button, share us with your friends, and that's what's made this a reality. Now, I want to say we're not done yet, okay? We look forward to continuing to help you reach your goals so you can stay strong while fighting this chronic disease that is MS. To celebrate reaching 40,000 subscribers, we have something really cool that I want to talk about and give you today. We are going to guide you through what we call our MS Body Fundamentals exercise class. Now, this is basically a part of our members' plethora of tools that they have to use to get strong. It is a full body exercise class that you use before then choosing a symptom-specific add-on to use on a weekly and daily basis. This is a 15-minute workout session that's going to target nearly every muscle in your body in a professional production setting that we have put together for you all. The cooler thing about this is that you don't need any equipment whatsoever to perform this exercise class today. Instead, all I want you to do is grab a chair, a cold bottle of water so you can keep yourself cool and hydrated, engage at the best level, right? Turn a fan on and join me for this MS Workouts Body Fundamentals class. Welcome back to the MS Workouts YouTube channel. I'm Jeff Gott, exercise physiologist at Practical Fitness and MS Workouts, and co-creator of the steadypace technique. In this channel, we help you gain strength safely and effectively through our science-based slow motion steadypace technique so that you can feel more confident doing the things that you love to do. Every week, we're gonna be releasing new exercises, stretches, yoga, and talks. So make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications so that you can be notified when our latest video drops. Before we begin exercising, make sure you have an exercise progress journal ready to go so that you can record your results after the exercise. If you don't have one, then you can download the free PDF progress journal in the description box below this video. After the exercise, use your progress journal to write down what time you got to in the exercise and what color resistance band or resistance in general that you used. Circle the plus sign if you reached 130 and circle the OK if you didn't reach the 130 mark. The plus sign indicates that you need to make the exercise more challenging the next time you perform it, which I'll show you how to do when we execute the exercise, make it more challenging, that is. The OK will remind you that the band color or the resistance that you used during the exercise is appropriate for you. It did what it needed to do. It fully exhausted you, which means that you need to focus on just giving your very best effort next time and trying to beat your time that next time, okay? You execute the exercise. Now, please do not perform this exercise or any of our exercises every single day. That will not get you results faster. Only perform this exercise 2 to 3 times per week and always with a full rest day in between. We're going to execute a steady pace metabolic static hold armchair push up. Whether you have armrests on your chair or no armrest, we're going to use the wheels or the armrests. All right, let's make sure we scoot forward. We're going to straighten our legs, flex our ankles. This exercise is going to work your triceps, back of your arms, the anterior delts with the shoulders, and the chest, upper body in general. This is great for functional strength movement, getting in and out of the chair and allowing you to be confident in your strength and body. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna test this range of motion. We're gonna press through hands at the top so that you're able to lift your rear end off the seat. Notice shoulders are depressed, slight bend in the elbows. All right, we will engage until we get to the point where we can no longer continue with proper form. All right, here we go. In 2 seconds, back is flat. 1, let's begin. Slowly press through, elevate up, drop the shoulders. One of the things Tino stresses in regards to this armchair push-up is make sure you're able to clear your bottom up off of the seat. You're not using your feet, we're letting the upper body engage. If you need to remove a cushion from underneath the actual seat in your chair, do so. Allow yourself the ability to extend that upper body and lift that body up off of this chair. Breathing freely, dropping the shoulders, keeping the slight bend. It protects the elbows. Look at you go, Miss Elizabeth. Woo-hoo. Actively engaging. In through the nose, out to the mouth. When you get to the point where you can no longer continue with proper form, that's a success. Don't force a set. Slowly lower the hips. Note in your mind on the clock where you found the successful spot so we can then record at the end of the set. You'll shake out that burn, attempt to go back in to the proper form, disengaged. Good, Miss Elizabeth, making a note. Miss Elizabeth, did you make a note where you found that disengagement?
45.
Perfect, so she'll remember that. As soon as she can, she's gonna jump back in and attempt to continue to work through the set. If you need hand cushions underneath your hands during the set, do so. Plan for that before the exercise set. Drop the shoulders, slight bend. We're in that exhaust zone. Shake is natural. Now remember, make sure that fan is on us. Make sure you're not overheating. If you feel yourself getting dizzy, nauseated, overheated, disengage. Don't be stubborn. Come back when you're ready and feeling cool. All right, here we go. Drop shoulders, slight bend, take what we can. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Holy moly, I'm getting close.
Yeah.
Calming that mind. One, now all of us slowly disengaging. Excellent. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead and make sure we're grabbing that progress journal. We're going to write down where we found the disengagement. Notice Miss Elizabeth found the disengagement before the 60 seconds. That is perfectly okay. Her goal next time in regards to her progress is okay, not plus or minus. And go ahead and make a note, Miss Elizabeth, that you want to try to make sure you pass that 48 seconds you did last time. The most important thing is to give your best effort with proper form. We're going to execute an eccentric leg extension, unilateral movement, isolating the quadricep on our left side, which is going to increase the functional ability and strength of your lower body. Now, we have two variations. We've talked about it. If you cannot bring your leg all the way out, hold for 4 seconds and lower to the ground for 10 seconds or slower, then you can use a band to assist yourself to give you some elevation to extend. Now, if you cannot even extend your leg on the way up, even if you lift it, that's okay. You can then slide that band down underneath the calf and literally help yourself to full extension. As you're lowering, try to slow down that lowering as much as possible as you lower. That's going to force the quadricep, rather, the muscle to engage. Ready to rock it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's go ahead and go to full extension. We're going to hold and flex for 4 seconds. 3, flexing, 2, 1. Now 10 seconds or slower. Very deliberate and controlled on lowering. Let the muscles lead the movement. The slower we go, the more the muscles are forced to engage. 2, 1 to the ground and relax for 3 seconds. Now let's go ahead and extend all the way to the air. Flex that thigh. Right now we're actively engaging it, trying to lock that knee out. Slowly lowering on the way down. Notice I'm postured, I'm sitting tall. My spine is straight, my pelvis is neutral to protect my lumbar in the seat. 1 and relax. Whew, already feeling a burn. Now all the way up, squeeze and engage, holding, max contraction, elevate as high as you can, keep the ankle flexed now 10 seconds or slower. Think about bending that knee, keep it slow and controlled, let this body work. It's all about results. For 2, 1 and relax, strengthening this left side. Extend into the air, we're rocking it, holding for 4 seconds. 3, breathing through that discomfort and that burn, slowly start to lower. Again, 10 seconds or slower. Really put those brakes on, make that muscle work, get the most out of the set. For 2, 1 and relax. We're there in the last 30 seconds. Let's extend back up, final 2 reps. Holding, flexing, reminding yourself while we're doing this, functional strength, right, of that lower body, independence of that lower body, smooth and controlled, flexing. I'm gonna start to shake, rattle, roll. I have no control over that, that's okay. For 2, 1, that's the muscles crying at me. 1 more here, all the way up. Best effort, flex and engage, squeezing, taking what we can. 2 more seconds. Now slowly start to lower. Final time we're lowering. Put the brakes on. Make them work extremely slow for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, good deep burn on this left side. Now make notations in your progress journal. Even if you're able to execute the entirety of the set, I would personally note my left leg really did shake, rattle, roll. There wasn't as much control, and that's perfectly natural and fine. We want to be measured from time to time, so give yourself prompts. Continue to give your best effort, increase the difficulty, and attempt to fully exhaust. We're going to execute an eccentric leg extension, unilateral movement, so we're separating out left and right. That way, if you have one weaker than the other, we can really focus and isolate on that one and let us get the most out of the exercise. We're gonna hold for 4 seconds, lower for 10, relax for 3 seconds, reset. The goal is to hit 4, 5, or 6 reps ideally, which will take us no longer than 1.5 minutes of time under tension. We're isolating our quadricep or thigh, which will increase the functional ability of this lower body. Injury resistance, functional ability. That's why we do it, right?
Yep.
Okay, if you cannot, extend your knee all the way up and hold for 4 seconds and lower for 10 and bring the heel down. That's okay. We've got a modification for you. We're going to slide the band underneath, just like Miss Elizabeth is, your femur or your thigh. You're going to lift the thigh up and you'll elevate from that manner. That way the thigh does the work and you're not assisting the muscle. All right, let's go ahead and lift the knee up. If you're using the band, do so. Let's extend the leg in the air and hold. Breathe in freely, extend the knee completely. Now lowering for 10 seconds or slower. As you come down, you're thinking about bending the knee. As you come down to the ground, the heel will touch in 2, 1. Now relax for 2, 1. Now let's extend that knee all the way back out. Right now it's locked out. We're flexing that thigh, flex the ankle. Now slowly lower 10 seconds or slower. You're going to feel that thigh burn. Breathe into the nose, out the mouth. 2, 1, and relax. Perfect. Now extend all the way out. Squeeze and hold at the top. 2 more seconds, 1 more second, now 10 seconds or slower. It may start to shake, it may start to rattle, it may start to roll. That's fine. It's the intent to engage these muscles neurologically that's going to prompt the change in the body. Relaxing 2, should start to feel a burn. 1, let's extend the knee all the way out. Flex it for 2 more seconds. Flex it for 1 more second. Now bending slowly. Yes, ma'am. If you get to the point during the set where you can't continue with proper form, you note that in the progress journal, knowing that you successfully did it. You exhausted your muscle. We're relaxed. Follow the graphics. We're coming all the way up. We're flexing and holding. Yep, 2 more seconds. 1 more second. Slowly lowering. Miss Elizabeth fully exhausted her muscles right at that 60-second mark, which is perfect. That means we got the most out of the body and we're prompting change. Relax, and that change is muscular strength. All right, here we go, all the way up. Squeeze and hold. Breathe in freely, 1 second at a time. Final effort together, 10 seconds or slower. Notice I'm even shaking right here. My quadriceps are fatigued. That's what we want. I'm clearly communicating those boogers for 2, 1, and relax completely. Whew, deep burn. Really focused on squeezing that thigh, elevating, and taking the most you can from your body. Great job, Elizabeth. We're going to execute a steady pace, dynamic abdominal crisscross dynamic set to our left. 2 different ways to execute it. Let's show them, Miss Elizabeth.
Yep.
Arms across the chest. I'm going to take my hands the alternate way behind my head, extend my left leg. Now, Miss Elizabeth, let's go ahead and demo the range of motion. We're crossing across the body, right? Down to the left side, elbow, rib cage, chest to the opposite thigh, then slowly up. Breathing freely the entire time, engaging these abdominals. Keep the posture tall. When you get to the point where you can no longer continue with proper form and you've successfully exhausted your muscles, note the time, shake the body out, get back in and finish the set with us. All right, here we go. Scooting forward, posture tall, squeeze the abdominals. Miss Elizabeth, arms across. My hands are up behind my head. Let's go ahead and initiate movement down slowly. As we come across, remember it's a 7-second tempo. Breathe in freely. Squeeze the abdominals. Now very slow back the opposite direction. As we come up 1 vertebra at a time, rotate the trunk back to neutral position. And 1, now slowly back across. Squeezing those abdominals. We're leaning forward, letting that body work. Full flexion, and then extremely slow back the other way. If you need that seat grip, make sure it's underneath you before the set begins. That way we don't slide out of that chair. Calming that mind, working these abdominals. As we come down, rotate across, breathe the full contraction, then slow back the opposite way. We are working rectus abdominals, transverse abdominals, rotary movement as well, obliques. Head back across. We're getting ready to head into that exhaust zone. Here we go. All there to the lungs. Slow on the way back up. Breathing freely, crossing that body every single rep. 1 to the turnaround, back down. We're there. Last 30 seconds of the set. Rotating across, keeping that form, breathing freely. 1. Now slow back up. As we come to the top, focus on squaring the torso back up. Last 15 seconds. Shake is natural here. We're heading back down. Squeeze the abdominals, rotate, crossing the body. For 1, now slow back up. We'll disengage. And 4, 3, breathing 2, and 1. Slowly disengaging. Grabbing that progress journal. Miss Elizabeth's gonna go ahead and note with the faces. Either she didn't feel good, she felt neutral, or she felt great about the set. Also gonna write plus on the actual progress journal so that she remembers she needs to increase the difficulty, focus on getting more out of the muscle since she didn't successfully exhaust. Let's execute a steady pace, dynamic, seated abdominal crisscross. Head to the right side, slow, controlled into full exhaustion. All right, let's go ahead and demo the 2 different ways to execute this set. Miss Elizabeth, arms across the chest. I'm going to hit an alternate, which is my hands behind my head. I'm also going to extend my leg. Let's go ahead and show a range of motion. We're going to very slowly, 7 seconds, take our left side, our elbow, our ribs, crunch down across to the right side, all the way to the lungs. Now very slow, rotating back and up. Keeping it slow allows the muscles to lead the movement and be exercised. Let's go ahead, posture the body up. Now that we've got our range of motion understood, our engagement, Miss Elizabeth's hands across her chest, my hands are up behind my head. 7 seconds each direction to successful exhaustion. Here we go. All right, initiate movement down. 7 seconds, slow and controlled, breathing freely the entire time. For 3 and 1, slow on the way back up, calming that mind, breathing freely. As you come up, flatten the spine, squeeze those abdominals, pause at the top, heading back across. Now we're crossing the midline, rotate that trunk and down to the thigh. For 2 and 1, now slow back up. Again, just like Tina always prompts us, make sure to breathe all the air to the lungs and actively engage these abdominals. We are choosing to be stronger than MS, right? Every second here, focused on our form, the integrity-based, muscle-led movement, which keeps this safe and effective. 2 to the top, turn around, now back across. Squeeze those abdominals, rotating down, in through the nose, out to the mouth, all the way across, that max contraction. As we come back up, focus on flattening the spine out, sit tall, squeeze the abdominals. 1 to the turnaround, back across. This is taking us into that exhaust zone. Now this time as we come across, be very deliberate about breathing all the air out. Squeeze, now slow back up. If you start to lose your form and you can no longer continue with that integrity-based engagement, you know what I'm gonna say, right? Don't fight it. Note the time, shake the body out, and then jump back in when we can. All right, here we go. We are breathing freely in through the nose, out to the mouth for 2, 1, and relax. Sitting tall, disengaging those abdominals. Grabbing that trusty progress journal, make a note. Use the emojis, the sad face, the neutral face, the happy face, to allow yourself to remember what you felt on this exercise. Miss Elizabeth is going to prompt OK on her actual progress journal so she knows to focus on the form and the difficulty next time. Our YouTube channel is a great place to start gaining strength, but if you want to get serious about reducing your symptoms and getting results, then you need to be on a weekly structured strength training program with other individuals just like you. And that's exactly what we offer at MS Workouts through our membership. Click the link in the video or below the video to learn how our membership can help you achieve your goals. And while you're on the website, make sure you sign up for the no-cost 7-day strength camp so you can experience how we can help you do the things that you love to do with more confidence. See you all next week.